Hey guys, welcome back to Working Aussies Homestead. I'm Jordan, carrying a package out here in the garden to share with you its contents. I'm very excited. It's a little bright out today, but it's beautiful. Super nice fall day, so we'll come set you guys up here in the shade and we'll get talking about what I have in my package. Hey there, welcome back to Working Aussies Homestead. I know that last little scene was hard to make out what I was saying, but I have an incredible package with me today. We have been gone this past weekend to the Homesteaders of America conference up in Front Royal, Virginia. It was an amazing weekend, but we were really holding off planting our fall garden until we got back. That way we made sure that we were here to tend to it, get it set up for success. And we've been working with a company to set our garden up for success as well. So back in June, we went up to Webster City, Iowa for Murray Fest Midwest. And we met an incredible couple there who own a small seed company in Missouri. Sow Right Seeds was gracious enough to gift us some flower seeds that we're very excited to try out next year, but they've also been in contact with us for our cover cropping experiment. Now, if you guys have watched any of our previous videos, you will know that I did a video not too long ago on some decisions we were making about the garden, but then also trying out some cover cropping. Now, the purpose of cover cropping is really just to help improve your soil. We have very poor soil here on our property still, even though we've been working on getting it better and healthier over the last 4 or 5 years. But we wanted to kind of up our game and do some very specific plot cover cropping. So we've got a plot at the back of the house that we tried to grow corn in this year, and it was a total bust. So what we did is we just chopped and dropped the corn stalks and we covered it with a tarp. And now this fall, we're going to be putting some cover crops over there to prepare it to be a flower field section on our homestead next spring. So in the meantime, we've got a few different cover crops that Sow Right Seeds sent us. I'm very excited. So we got 3 varieties. And this really focuses on putting some biomass in the soil and adding back in some good nutrients. So the first one is winter rye. So we're very excited. We've got enough winter rye to plant that area. We also have some Austrian winter pea. So peas are another great cover crop to plant, especially in sandy soil like what we have. And then the last one is winter oats. So the awesome thing about using cover crops is we can also use that as forage for our sheep and our chickens. So a great cover crop for them, as much for the soil as it is the tops of nutrition to keep growing our healthy pasture-raised meats and eggs here on the homestead. Now, being a seed company, we also talked to them about some different fall seeds to plant in our garden. We got a little bit variety here to try out. They sent us some beets, which I'm very excited. So this year, this past spring, was honestly the first time that our beets had done well enough to harvest and eat as well as sell. And I can tell you, I have really fallen in love with roasted beets. I've never tried pickled beets. The sound of certain pickled items just kind of makes me nervous. And so I'm really interested to try that out this fall for sure, as well as making some beet kvass, which is just a nice probiotic drink for your gut. So another good thing to add, especially in the winter time, is some good beet kvass. So we've got some Golden Globe beets from them, which should be really delicious. And then just like a couple different beet varieties. So we've got these here. These are super pretty. Let's see if we can get them in the shot. There we go. Some Detroit dark red beets. So again, these will be delicious, and a jumbo pack of the Detroit dark red beets. So those will be really good to try. If you guys have watched any of our other videos here in the garden, we can never grow enough spinach. So I'm very excited to get some more spinach to put in the garden. It is my absolute favorite thing to grow in the fall and the spring, and I can never grow enough of it. So some more Bloomsdale spinach is going in. I can hardly wait. Along with the spinach, kale. You just can never go wrong with kale. So we've got a couple kales here. We've got our dwarf blue curled scotch, which is exciting to try. So we've had curly kale in the past, but the dwarf blue sounds very intriguing, as well as the improved dwarf Siberian variety too, and red Russian. So red Russian is one of those varieties. It's got a very distinct flavor to it, but it's great as a salad. So some kales are great in smoothies, some kales are great roasted, and then some are great in salads, and the red Russian is definitely a good salad kale. So we really like it. We also got some onions to try. I'm very excited. So we have Texas early onion and crystal white wax. We've already got our garlic in the ground, which if you're new to our channel, welcome. Go and check out, there's a really cute video on there of Scout helping me part up our garlic to get planted in the garden. So those are in. Josh also has some peas and carrots already in the garden, but we're very excited to add these other fall crops and hope that they overwinter well for us. So this is really our first time trying overwintering since the first year we had our little tiny garden where we knew nothing, and hopefully this time we're starting with better soil. Let's just hope and pray conditions are well. I know we are anticipating our first frost here in a few weeks, but let's get this all going, get these in the ground, and excited to try out those cover crops again over in the plot where we had our corn this year. So I did want to talk a little bit more about Sow Right Seeds. So if you are interested in trying out, they have some amazing collections as well as individual seed packets that you can purchase. And you can use our code WAH10, WAH10, 10, for 10% off your order. We will also have an affiliate link on our website and in the show notes here on this video. But I'm very excited to try out these seeds. It's a small company, and like that's the biggest part of it, is it's a family that owns and operates this company by themselves. And so support small businesses, and I'm very excited to give their products a try, but then also give you guys the opportunity to try them at a little bit of a discount. So if you're interested, go to sowrightseeds.com and use code WAH10 for 10% off your order. So thank you so much, guys, for joining me today. I know this was short and sweet. I promise I have a lot more videos in the queue coming your way, especially going back to those trick titling videos. So we've got a lot going on, coming back from our last big event of the year, and we are hitting the ground running back into the season of all the things. Lots of great news to share with you guys. If you want to be more up to date with what's going on in our life, please go follow us on Instagram and Facebook. We try to post more regularly on our stories, but there's a lot more information there and behind the scenes. So until next time, we'll see you later.